Nat, thanks Alicia. All set here for round 8 action at Windy Hill. The first time these sides have played each other at AFLW level in front of what is building as a great crowd here in perfect conditions at Windy Hill. And it's the Roos who get the first takeaway. Oh, neat little hand pass over the top there by Gay, and the free kick. It's been given away from too high for Vicky Wall.
They're about to be launched inside 50 through Mia King. High ball to a hot spot. Randall caught behind, crashes the pack in the end. Riddell on the bottom. Clean hands, Nanscorn, and Press Barkis just clears the danger zone, although might come back. The fist from Craven. She gets it in a 1-2. Deep to the pocket. Mark taken. Shearlaw kicked a goal last week. This one with the breeze, worked it magnificently. Kate Shearlaw strikes. Roos are on.
Yeah, it certainly is. And just a bit of a conditions update. It is windy here at Windy Hill. Surprise, surprise. But the wind is normally tougher to kick into on the left of screen. So that's usually the harder end. But today the wind is actually coming across the ground towards the grandstand side. So it's actually harder for North Melbourne kicking this end coming up.
She's had some practice at it. Shearlaw shooting for a second. And again, it's perfect. Kate Shearlaw starting with a bang here at Windy Hill. Howell just tries to slap it on. Too good under pressure. Might do well to just hold this up with the tackle from O'Loughlin. And the free kick's going North's way again. O'Loughlin, who had 3 goals last week against the Swans, is just going to poke it up to the hot spot. Wants the tall timber to go at it. But reading it best, doing really well was Wales to come across and intercept it. Garner had made good space at the back. Keane did well to get a hand on it. O'Loughlin by hands. Riddell, good smother by Nanscorn. They're bringing the heat right back at them, but the Roos just keep coming. Bombers fans just can't find a trick as Rennie goes crashing to the deck from the right contest. Mia King fires the hand pass into Tripodi. Again, they look to Shearlaw. This time too much on it. Really well read by Clark at the back.
Well, for Maddie Gay to have 10, I mean, it's just an indication of where the ball's lived, really. It's centre-half back. She had no room to move. Shearlaw again came from a couple deep. Vicky Wall, left foot, 35 metres out. Magnificent! 3 for North. So Eddie, and again a familiar story. The Roos just allowed to walk out the front door of the stoppage. Centre half forward, O'Loughlin gets some room. She's away, 1 bounce, wants the right boot. A question of accuracy from here, and it's the one she can't answer.
Natalie Wood discussed at quarter time and whether we see a change in movement as that beautiful kick through the middle to Prasparkas. That's one way to get it done. She looks wider. The kick didn't quite have the carry to Morecambe. And the Roos through O'Shea can go out the other side. Runs her measure, looks inside 50. Randall with a lovely bodywork initially. Just the subtle little hands there. This to extend the margin. Casual approach, pretty happy with it early. And Talia Randall's on the board.
You think coming in the opening seconds of the second term, there must be a computer glitch there, but that's the story so far. Nanscorn, high ball, well done Craven, sitting in the hot spot in front of Too Good, courageous.
Over the head of Gamble. Randall just taps it inboard to Shearlaw, who gets it back to Randall. The bounce of the footy bounces away. She puts the tackle in over the top.
I'm sure Darren Crock will be loving it when the tall forwards are also tackling.
Off the pack, the hurried kick from Eddie. Offline and just through for it behind. Oh, I thought she was wrapped up by Craven. They've let it play. And O'Shea, hurried kick back towards the middle. Brown goes hard at it. King gets it off to Riddell. Looks wide towards Gat, but Keeney's read it well. Lost her footing at the wrong time. And Gat can swoop on the loose ball. 1 bounce through the middle of Windy Hill, looks up, and there's Emma King on the end of it.
On the opposite wing earlier and then had to work back to get in front of Emma King.
Who sets sail, sinks the boot in, straight through the middle.
So it's no surprise she's found herself with 18 disposals.
Birch into Bresnahan to Sheila. Having an afternoon, sees something she likes, hurriedly goes. It's Randall in a one-on-one who again uses her body to perfection. As Randall, from as good as directly in front, slots through her seconds. And they stretch that margin out to 41 points.
Gee, wouldn't that have been something? Ball still in a dangerous position for the Bombers. And the clearing ball doesn't get out, only as far as Walker. Takes a very nice diving mark in front of O'Loughlin.
Nanscorn just loved the composure here, and such an underrated player in the competition. Runs and draws the defender in so she can then give the handball over the top.
So Walker gets on the jog and leaves it skinny side.
Gives it back to Craven. Bresnahan, this is good pressure by the Bombers. Fabulous work. That's could have been a free kick for holding the footy. Scott will go. They've got one now. I think it's a throw. Oh, they're going against them. The Bombers faithfully unhappy with that. Could have had a case for holding the footy earlier, but the pressure was good. Craven ticks it out wide.
Yeah, there he is.
I'm glad we established that.
We'll get to it, we'll get to it.
She had a bit of time, almost gave it to herself, and the short ball just over the head of Sheila. And Georgia Clark, now's your moment, Leash. There's Tripodi. Garner off the long run usually is bad news if you're on the receiving end, although this time it just doesn't get to Sheila. Gone! Sensational tackle, Gat. So from straight in front, doesn't quite have the accuracy.
Just hands it to Brisparkas. Hurried kick. Only as far as Martin, who just throws it on the boot forward. It's offline, though. And through for a behind.
Did really well, Smith. 2-on-1, forward of the pill, and Gay again. Oh, she's been magnificent. Roos really flexing. Oh, that's a strong grab over the top, Maddie Gay. Bombers can set themselves up. Brisparkas is out the back of this pack. It doesn't quite get to her, now it does. And cops one high, the Essendon champ. Walker from 50 wants too good, and now Bonnie. Well, that one was under a little more pressure. The faithful watching on. Off the boot, it gets there in the end. You don't draw pictures on the scorecard, Joe. Bonnie Toogood's first of the season. Here's Toogood. Scott's had a move into the midfield and enjoyed a few nice moments. That unfortunately not one. Bresnahan, Toogood. Got Sarah Wright in the hands of the trainers just forward of Bonnie Toogood here, who wants a free kick and doesn't get one. O'Loughlin, Riddell just had to stop. Fires it forward. Couldn't make it to Shearlaw. Randall rather, has a bit of time. This one off the side of the boot. Well, it's going to land right in the lap of Jasmine Garner. The #1 centre clearances player in the competition. She hits the scoreboard as well. And this time converts, no problem for Garner and no problems for North Melbourne. That's number 10.
Number 10.
And they're away through the middle again, the Roos. Riddell goes direct. Sheila, 3 marks, she got it.
In amongst some numbers there.
So Sheila starts it right. It'll need to bend back, and it has. Kate Sheila's got 3.
Hard to defend when you've got 2 talls down there like that.
O'Loughlin, Garner, Sheila and Randall all in the competition's top 20 for goals. Now, when that happens, you're going to enjoy yourselves. Sheila needs to get a bit closer to goal. She's going to be on career best watch. O'Shea, a tumbler. Randall! Well, it's King. Emma King marks. Too big and strong.
Just again, that the ball movement from North Melbourne, just given a lot of time and space. Their work rate, they're not given time and space. They work to get out into time and space.
Kicked one in the second quarter, Emma King. This one from straight in front. Well, he's a blemish.
O'Loughlin over the top. Goes to King, to Bruton. Kicks out into space and wants Vicky Wall to use her pace. She's quick, the Irish woman, turns the corner, gets a little hand pass over the top to Martin, who gets mown down.
The game's done and dusted, and you never question the intensity of it. A great tackle there by Gamble.
It's been all Roos this afternoon at Windy Hill, and their first meeting ever. It's the Kangaroos who've beaten the Bombers by 51 points.
And sing it one and all.